I'll take him to the kill room. Everyone's got a little secret.
When John started to create the Intech 5 tech, it had a lot of potential. Really, there's three things that the technology does really well. The first, of course, is the mega texture, which allows us to uniquely paint and craft this world that gives a look that you really can't find anywhere else. It also, the engine runs really, really fast, so it runs at 60 hertz at all the platforms. So you may not know what that means, but what it means is when you pull the trigger, you get instant feedback and you feel very connected to the game. Then, of course, it's a true cross-platform technology. And for us, that's very new because historically we've been a PC-centric developer. So to work on a game that's great on the PS3 and great on the 360 and the PC, was something very exciting for us, and to do something new. So really, Rage has everything that we've wanted to do. For us, when we set out to make a new IP, to make Rage, we knew that we had to do it differently because we did not want to follow the same formula that we've done for so long. And again, if you want, as a creative person, when you set out to do something different, you really want to do something different. That's why it's much more open. It's got a deeper story. The gameplay mechanics are much different than anything we've done in the past. The multiplayer is also different. And for us, we follow our creative hearts. And we take chances and we do the games that we want to play. I don't like the term sandbox, or really open world. It does have a open feel to it, but it's directed and it has a narrative, and you play as a single character, and as you progress through the game, you learn about the world, you learn why you're important, and you learn what you can do, to save the future of mankind. But it has choice, and you have options, and the way you play it's going to be different than someone else. So, for us, we really like that in games because I don't like to be lost or confused, and you don't know what to do, but Rage, you always know what you're doing, but you'll have a choice on how you experience the game.
As we stare into the face of our own extinction, we must not blink. For as long as there is hope, we will prevail.
You're new. That means that you don't know how things work around here.
Yes, it takes place in this future world after an asteroid destroys the planet. But really, we don't really shove that whole post-apocalyptic thing down, people's throat. It's not about surviving the wasteland and trying to survive and with the scarcities of resources. That is just the setting for which the story and the action takes place. It's really an alternate future in a world where the differences between good and evil are kind of blurred a bit, it's really the story and the characters and the setting that makes the game. So it's important for people not to get hung up on post-apocalyptic. That's just the setting. But once the setting is there, it's really what you do that makes the game.
Could be useful to them. They call themselves the Resistance.
Our group is small but dedicated.
Elizabeth tells me you're a man we can trust. Someone who can help us in the fight against the Authority.
When we set out to create the game, we knew that we wanted to make like a Rage universe, and we knew we wanted to have enough color and variety to have the ability to do different things. For instance, our iPhone app, that all that is just Mutant Bash TV, which is a small portion of the Rage universe. But because the game and the setting is so rich, we have the ability to do things like that. We also have a comic book series, this 3-part comic book series that takes place 10 years before the game starts. We have the novel, the Rage novel, which has been released now. or announced. So our goal in Rage is to create a franchise, to create a universe that can go in any direction, and that is all kind of tied together in this one setting.